WNCT is starting a new segment taking a look at the success stories and issues facing our education system.
We're calling it Classroom Conversations. 9 on Your Side reporters Aaron Jenkins and Caitlin Richards are joining us now to kick off our first conversation with the people who help drive and direct our youth teachers.
Yeah, Ken, Angie, we spent time with 2 teachers right here in Eastern North Carolina. I visited the classroom of a first-year teacher working in Beaufort County.
Meanwhile, I met with a veteran teacher, Karen Eberenz, working in Pitt County School District. Even though neither teacher have met, they share the same hope and passion to prepare their students for the future.
I just remember thinking, oh my gosh, I'm doing what I always wanted to do. You know, like it's actually happening. This is real.
Different pair of glasses, and you're going to look at.
With over 30 years of teaching in a classroom, there's still duties teachers can't fully prepare for.
I don't know that any teacher is truly prepared for all the responsibilities that are outside of the actual instruction of children. There are meetings. You have to be aware of every health concern of students in your class.
From health concerns to before and after school hours, a teacher's job never ends.
There's a lot of responsibilities before school and after school. The paperwork that goes with the job. There's just stuff there. Teaching is the best part of the job by far, but there are after hours things that you have to maintain and for your classroom to function.
No matter how hard teaching gets,
the children get me here every day. There is nothing better than coming in my classroom and closing the door. And whatever activity we're doing, the excitement, the energy that they bring to the classroom, I can be having the worst day. And I've had some bad days this year. My father died unexpectedly this summer. And the kids get me through it.
Down the road in Beaufort County at Washington High School is beginning teacher Rebecca Berry. In Miss Berry's classroom, you'll always find them mixing up some sweet treats.
I teach Food and Nutrition 1, cooking terms so that they can do like your basic things in the kitchen, like mixing, sauteing.
Being in the kitchen has always been something Miss Berry enjoyed.
There you go. I was a nutrition counselor before for a public health department, and I did educate in that sense. You're gonna have more than one bat.
But educating in the classroom is something she always knew she wanted to do.
It's always been a passion or dream of mine to kind of eventually take that into a high school.
Becoming a beginning teacher doesn't come without its challenges though, especially after a career change.
Definitely the planning part and the classroom management was the biggest challenges. Get your aprons from your kitchen. You don't always know what's going on in these kids' life, so it is important to have a little bit of flexibility as well. But they also need that structure to flourish. They appreciate it in the end.
She's appreciated as a beginning teacher because she's opening her students' horizons not only with food.
They're like, Miss Berry, this is so good. I'm like, yeah, see, I knew you guys would like it. You just have to try it.
But also with life.
They're becoming young adults, so they do have some life experiences, so you want to make sure that you're acknowledging that, but also helping them and guide them. It makes me happy that like I play a part in like them becoming like the best person they can be.
From Pitt to Beaufort County, at the end of the day, what drives both beginning and veteran teachers is working to inspire the future.
Before coming into teaching, I was really counseling families. Now I'm kind of getting them before they get to that family part of their life. So hopefully it's something that they'll be able to use throughout their life.
This is our next generation. You know, like I want to teach them to think critically. I want them to be able to solve problems. I could be teaching the kid that has the cure for cancer.
As we sat down with these teachers to listen, this was only a glimpse of the conversations that we had inside of the classroom.
Stay tuned to WNCT for more classroom conversations, as we'll be sitting down with more educators across Eastern North Carolina as the school year goes on.